Hi everyone, so today I'll be talking about the poem Admiring the Chrysanthemums. So first I'm going to read the poem Admiring the Chrysanthemums by Xiangyins or Cloud Maiden. Transplanted treasures dear to me as gold, both the pale clumps and those of darker hue. Bareheaded by your wintry bed I sit, and musing, hug my knees and sing to you. None more than you the villain world disdains, none understands your proud heart as I do. The precious hours of autumn I'll not waste, but bide with you and savor their full taste. So before I go into my analysis, I just wanted to quickly remind everyone about some of Xiang Yun's characteristics. I noticed that she's headstrong, refuses to be forgotten. She's very smart and has a good education, but she's somehow different from other women because she doesn't want to be confined to only women's tasks and is very interested in poetry and cultivating herself in that way. Then she also has really big ideas and suggests the topic of chrysanthemums and hosts the second meeting. And she wants to be understood and valued by others. So I broke down each of the couplets here, and there's not too much time, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'll point out the things that really stood out to me. So in the first couplet, I just noticed the reference to gold. So as the color of wealth and nobility, and putting the chrysanthemums on a higher plane than maybe other flowers. So then the second couplet, I noticed the allusion to a Wang Wei poem with the words bareheaded. And so that reminded me of being free or relaxed. And it shows that the narrator is able to be herself because she has no constrictions on her mind or her head. Then in couplet 3, I noticed that she has a direct reference to Jurian, which is in the story about Jurian that Stephen Owen translated, that talks about what that is and just what it means. So I think here Xiang Yun is really aligning herself as a close friend to the chrysanthemums, or someone who understands them completely, and the chrysanthemums as something that understands her completely. So also with the first line in that couplet, just about how the villain world really disdains, or the dusty world or the human world disdains the chrysanthemums for being able to survive anything. Then the final couplet, I noticed that again there's the refusal to be forgotten or waste the flowers, and then how does this connect to what we know about Xiang Yun's character? And then also the notion of carpe diem that we saw in Li Bo's poetry about not wasting any time, or not devaluing something that should be valued. Then this is the photo that I chose for this poem. It's actually a picture I took myself at the 2018 Smith College Mums show. So I chose this because of the line, both the pale clumps and those of darker hue, because it has a lot of different colors. You can see all of the blossoms. And then also for the Jurian line, because I think Jurian implies being able to understand someone else's heart in a way that other people can't. So actually on the pink flower on the left, I noticed that you kind of can see like the heart of the flower. And I think that's what Xiang Yin feels like when she's talking about the chrysanthemums in this poem, that she understands their heart, and they understand hers. So I selected this picture for this reason, and also just because the perspective makes the flowers look so tall, like trees, and just like very strong, able to withstand anything, not moved by the wind, um, and they're just above the rest completely. So yeah, thank you.